Hello, boys and girls. It's time for another story on Library Time. I promised you that we'd be reading a really fun story, and so today we will be reading The Prince and the Pea. It's a story written by Greg Gormley. He is the author, and it's illustrated by Chris Mould. He is the man who's drawn all the beautiful pictures. So let's begin. Prince Freddie was on holiday, and he was sunbathing outside the royal tent, reading comics and slurping the lemoniest lemonade that he had ever tasted, when suddenly his horse, Sir Rushington, appeared. "Your Royal Highness," said the horse, "a terrible dragon is attacking Castle Crumbly. We must go and save everyone." "Oh, righty-ho," said Prince Freddie. He gulped down the very last drop of his lemonade. Then he jumped onto Sir Rushington and they galloped away. They hadn't gone very far when Prince Freddie felt a tingling. "I need to pee," he said. Sir Rushington sighed. "Your Royal Highness, you should have gone before we left." "I didn't need to go then," said the prince. Up and down bobbed Prince Freddie as his horse clip-clopped along, up and down, up and down, up and down. "Oh," said the prince, "I need to pee." "Oh, try to think of something else," said Sir Rushington, "something dry." So the water that was tinkling down the waterfall wasn't helping Prince Freddie. Just then it started to rain. Plink, plink, plinkety plink. It rattled down on Prince Freddie's armor, the metal armor that he was dressed in. "I really need to pee," said Prince Freddie, "or I'm going to wet my metal pants." It's not a good idea for metal to get wet. What happens when metal gets wet and it's left outside? It starts to rust. "Well, don't pee in that armor, Your Royal Highness," said Sir Rushington. "You'll get all rusty. I'll stop, but be quick." So Prince Freddie jumped down and clattered over to a large boulder. Can you see this large boulder? It's a big rock. But can you see somebody or something hiding behind the boulder? I wonder who that is. But before Prince Freddie could even unbuckle his armor, a great big ugly ogre jumped out. "Boo!" he shouted. Prince Freddie almost leapt out of his iron socks. "Yikes!" he yelled, and he fell backwards onto the bush. He jumped back onto Sir Rushington and they galloped away. "Better?" asked Sir Rushington. "No," said Prince Freddie, "I couldn't go. There was an ogre." "An ogre?" said Sir Rushington. "How very alarming." Up and down bobbed Prince Freddie as his horse clip-clopped along, up and down, up and down, up and down. Poor Prince Freddie. "Oh, I really, really need to pee," said Prince Freddie. "Oh, very well, Your Royal Highness," said Sir Rushington. "Maybe you could pee behind that tall tower over there." "Perfect," said Prince Freddie. Who do you think lives in that tall tower? I'm sure you've got an idea. But before Prince Freddie could even undo his metal trousers, a beautiful princess stuck her head out of the window. Can you see? There she is. "You took your time," she shouted down. "Have you come to rescue me?" So it must be Rapunzel from the story Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair. "No," shouted Prince Freddie. "I mean, yes, of course, just not right now. I'll be back later." And he jumped back onto Sir Rushington, and they galloped away. Better? asked Sir Rushington. No, said Prince Freddie. I couldn't go. There was a princess. A princess, said Sir Rushington. How very awkward. Up and down bobbed Prince Freddie as his horse clip-clopped along. Up and down, up and down, up and down. Look, I'm sorry, but I really, really, really need to pee, said Prince Freddie. If you must, Your Royal Highness, said Sir Rushington, there's a forest over there, so do be quick. Prince Freddie rushed to the first tree that he could see, but the forest was busy. Hey, it's my turn to pee, growled the big bad wolf. And I'm next, meowed Puss in Boots. And we're after him, said the 7 dwarfs. I can't wait that long, said poor Prince Freddie. So he jumped back onto Sir Rushington, and they galloped away. Better? asked Sir Rushington. No, said Prince Freddie. I couldn't go. There was a terribly long queue. A queue? said Sir Rushington. How very tiresome. But no more stops, Your Royal Highness. We have a castle to save. They hadn't gone very far when Prince Freddie asked, Are we nearly there yet? Not yet, Your Royal Highness, said Sir Rushington. 5 minutes went by. Are we nearly there yet? asked Prince Freddie. No, said Sir Rushington. After 2 more minutes, poor Prince Freddie said, Are we nearly there yet? I'm desperate. Yes, Your Royal Highness, we're here, said Sir Rushington. And there's the dragon! Right in front of the castle gates stood the biggest, fiercest dragon that Prince Freddie had ever seen. What do you want, little tin man? she asked. It was a lady dragon. I want, said Prince Freddie, crossing his legs. Come on, spit it out, said the dragon. I want, said Prince Freddie, hopping up and down. What? shouted the dragon. What do you think Prince Freddie wants? Desperately. I want to pee, shouted Prince Freddie, and he charged straight at the dragon, who was so shocked that she jumped right out of the way. Prince Freddie raced right over the drawbridge and crashed through the castle gates. This is the drawbridge that goes over the moat that goes around the castle. The dragon was super impressed. No one had ever stood up to her before. It was surprising and interesting and fantastic, she roared, and accidentally set fire to the castle. Oops, said the dragon. Oh no, said Sir Rushington, and Prince Freddie was up on the tower, and he said, at last. So there he is, standing up on the tower, and at last he's managing to have a pee. And suddenly there was an almighty sizzle. The fire was completely put out, and Castle Crumbly was saved. Righty-ho, said Prince Freddie, back to my holiday. He was feeling better, and he had put out the fire. Your master is the bravest of the brave, said the dragon to Sir Rushington. Do let me give your noble prince a lift. It would be an honour, said Sir Rushington. And so off they flew to the mountains. But they hadn't gone very far when Sir Rushington said, Madam, could you stop, please? Why? asked the dragon. Sir Rushington blushed. I need a poo. Wasn't that a lovely story? I'm sure you thoroughly enjoyed it. And so please just give a thumbs up to say you liked it. And next time we will be reading this beautiful story by an author called Patricia Polacco, who writes beautiful stories and illustrates them herself, and this one is called Mr. Lincoln's Way. And just to make you a little bit more interested, I'm going to read you a bit about it. And it's mainly for probably from some grade 3s right up to even some of you grade 7s will enjoy it. It says, there might be more to the school bully than meets the eye. Mr. Lincoln is the coolest principal ever, and he knows how to do everything from jumping rope to leading nature walks. Everyone loves him, except for Eugene Esterhauser. Mean Gene hates everyone who's different from himself. He's a bully, a bad student, and he calls people awful names. But Mr. Lincoln knows that Eugene isn't really bad. He's just repeating things that he's heard at home. Can the principal find a way to get through to Mean Gene and show him that the differences between people are what make us special? So join me next time, library time, for a story called Mr. Lincoln's Way, and I know you're going to love it. So goodbye.